Welcome to our very first All-Star Designer Holiday Series, and today's theme is Halloween. And Judy from Judykins is going to make a
really fun holiday card with a glow-in-the-dark accent.
I'm going to start my project by making the little ghost that's on my card here. I've got some Makins Art air dry clay, and this stuff is fabulous because all you have to do is mold it and then let it dry overnight. But one of the things that's really great about it is that you can mold it so easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this clay. Now this is the glow-in-the-dark clay, and would you believe it really glows in the dark? I took it into a closet, turned out all the lights, and I scared myself. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to press down right on this clay squisher. Now this is a rubber mat, and it's great because it's going to give me some texture. So I'm just going to roll the clay out on the mat here. Now this little area is square, and the stamp design that I'm going to use is larger. So I just want to push this up a little bit here, and then I'm going to work backwards now. Kind of just roll it back like so. And I want to make sure that I have an area that's large enough for my little ghost here. So I'm just going to set it diagonally and just roll out like that. Now, you could see that I've got the texture coming in there from the mat. Take my clay, and then I'm going to use this new Surfaces ink. And this stuff is great because it'll dry on all surfaces. Ink up your stamp, and you just want to tap this and make sure that you have enough ink on your stamp. So I could see I have ink on the little ghost here. So you're going to press down on the clay, and then when you pull it up, you have your image right on the clay. Now I'm going to let that dry overnight, and then I'm going to cut it out. And so when I cut it out, it looks like this. And I've got this cute little ghost here. If you didn't get some of the stamped image in like maybe the corners or something like that, I take a permanent marker because I'm working on plastic, and I just come in to the edges like so and just kind of finish off the edges and maybe work around the sides here so that because I've got white clay, I like it to show black because it actually makes it look a little bit more dimensional that way. So I just run the permanent marker around the edge like so, and then that's going to glue right onto my card. So let's work on the card now. I have this great pumpkin. This is the wide-mouthed jack-o'-lantern, and you can put all kinds of great things in there. So I'm going to take my card, and I'm going to stamp it with the permanent ink. So I take the same black ink, and I ink around the design. Just tap, 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 tap. Spin it around. The nice thing about these pads is that the pad is raised up off of the case here, so then I can use it on a really, really big stamp. And because it's permanent ink, you always want to cover up the pads, the case, so it doesn't dry out, and then press it straight down. You notice I'm kind of pressing. I'm stamping on the edge of the card and the bottom, and that's because I'm going to crop this later, and I only have to pull it off I only have to cut it one time. So there's my stamped pumpkin, and then what I'm going to do is color it in with these markers. So I have water-based markers because I've got permanent ink, and these are great. I just color in like so. And I've got a couple different shades of orange here so that I could actually show a little bit of extra dimension. But this is what the piece looks like when it's finished coloring in. Now, in order to stamp the Halloween here, I inked up this Halloween stamp with the orange ink pad and stamped it right in the center. I also cropped off the edges here. So now this fits onto the card just like this. And then the final step is to take my ghost and attach that right onto the edge of the pumpkin here so it looks like the ghost is jumping out of the pumpkin. And that's the finished card. Woo! Turn out the lights.
I just loved that card. Wasn't that really
It
fun?
was super cute and great. It was just so fun that it glows in the dark.
I know that little ghost was fabulous. And you know what? Go to our website. Be sure that you subscribe because you can win one of 8 fabulous gift boxes of goodies from
All of our sponsors, and you get 8 chances to win when you sign up.